Hey everybody, we're going to be doing some Aspen flying, mountain flying today, going from Aspen to Telluride. I have full custom scenery for both airports, both of which are payware, and I have custom ortho for the flight. However, we're probably not going to see a whole lot once we get to altitude because we have a pretty good cloud cover and there is some weather around us. So before we start doing our walk around inspection, let's do a little flight planning. We'll get the IFR filed. So I'm going to do the Lens 9 departure out of here. 24,000 feet, King Air 350. And I just add up the fuel that I want because I automatically add 100 gallons of ground fuel. So 492 plus 207, 622, and 200 divided by 6.5 is 234. So that would be 117, so 334 gallons total. Aspen's altimeter is 3025. That's with information November. Taking off 33. Wind is out of the north, so it's perfect. Telluride wind calm, perfect. And we'll file our IFR. Here, November 1399, B350. Not going to do CBDLC, we'll do flight level 240. So we'll get that on file. This is our route. Got some showers in the vicinity. Aspen down to Telluride. Wind is right down the runway at 5 knots. Only clouds are at 5,000, so we are good there. And I already checked that. So we are good. Get rid of some of these windows I don't need. We'll start our walk around inspection. And looking for 117. We'll add 50 gallons of auxiliary. round this up to 100. Hook up the ground power unit. Get rid of this control lock. Set our brake. Set up our throttle quadrant here. Reload default. .28. Battery should be at least 22. Battery on. External power is available. Connect that. And we should have 28 across the board. Gentile lights are all good. Check our inverters. The lights go out. Inverters are good. Do nav and tail. Cabin and seatbelt signs. Or like cabin lighting and seatbelt signs. And we've got plenty of auxiliary, plenty of mains. Do a fuel cutoff valve check. That one closed. The right one closed. And that's what you do before you hit the extinguisher button. Cut off the fuel, and then you extinguish the engine fire if need be. We're going to arm the oxygen, give the mask a test. Oxygen 100%. Battery bus in the up normal position. Engine anti-ice on for ground operations. Let's do 3/4 today. Don't have to take a full crew. We're just going to take some people for a conference, we'll say. At Telluride. A few passengers today. Do the safety briefing, check our emergency lights, turn on our baggage light. We'll do beacon light. So we are ready to start. We're going to start engine 1 first. We'll remove these stairs because the generator guy's on this side. So we'll start this engine. We'll use the number 1 engine generator or the power from engine number 1 to start engine number 2 after we pull that away. So do low idle. Check for a hot start. Hung start, we got rotation and turbine. Oil pressure is in the green. Keep an eye on the ITT. Anything above 50, we can turn off the starter. ITT is falling. Go full power on the conditioner lever. And we shall external power. We'll turn that off. We'll remove the ground power unit. Reset Gen 2, or Gen 1 rather. So now we have no external. We got 28 volts on the left engine. So we'll start engine 2. It's low idle. Checking for a hot start. We have rotation in the turbine. Oil pressure is climbing. Fuel flow is fine here and here. We're about 50. Turn off the starter. Reset both gens. And we should have 28 across the board on volts, which we do. Prop 1050 or higher. Alright, the flight plan I believe I filed. Double check on the map. Yep, it's there. Okay. We'll do another bus test here. So we got Genti lights. Reset. And we'll get our bleed pressures. We need at least 11 psi per bleed. So we got 11 on both. We'll turn both of those on. Put our environment to auto. That'll get things nice and room temperature for us. Gyro suction pneumatic pressure is fine. Alright, we are ready for some power, so we'll turn on our inverters, EFIS, and avionics. Sure the autopilot works. We'll do a light test. Heading, clear that out. And we can do flaps, and we'll trim for takeoff, which is at the top of the green with at least this version of the King Air. And depending upon how many people are on board. And this thing does pretty good when you trim it to the left for the airline. Coffee maker furnace coming on for our passengers. E-lights will slave our gyros. Elevation 7,800 feet. And ATIS 120.4. Turn on our comms.
Stability 10. 5,100 scattered. Ceiling 8,000 broken. Temperature 13. Dew point 4. Altimeter 3025. Arriving runway 15. Departing runway 33. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information November. Aspen-Pitkin.
Elevation is 7,800. So we're right on the money for that. And clearance 12375. Ground is 0.9er. So we'll pick up our clearance here in just a moment. We are facing 240. It matches the compass there. Do 16. And we're at Atlantic with November. Good afternoon, Aspen clearance, King Air 1399, Atlantic, wind November, IFR, Telluride.
Air 1399, Aspen clearance, go to Telluride Airport, Linz center departure. Linz and is filed. Climb and maintain 16,000, expect flight level 240 within 5 minutes. And squawk 3032.
Clear to Telluride via Linz 9 departure, Linz, then is filed. Climb maintain 16,000, expect flight level 240 within 5 minutes. Squawk 3032 1399.
November 1399, read back correct.
Alright, we got our clearance, we'll go to ground. Tower's 18. $18.85. The cool thing is, my birthday is this month, and I bought the what is it? The real SimGear GTN 750 touchscreen for my sim pit. So, running out of real estate, not sure where the heck I'm going to put it yet, but I figured why not? I haven't bought a big ticket item in quite a while, so I already have the Reality XP GTN 725, 750. So I use this in this plane, I use it in my Cessna 310, and I use it in the Piper Arrow, and there's another plane I think I use it into. So I'll have at least 4. Now I use it in the DC-6 as well, so that would be compatible there. Of course, when I have the touchscreen, I probably would do all the flight plans manually, but I'll just do the easy way right now. Doing the Linz 9 to Linz, and then Slowland, MTJ, cones, and then the airport. Transponders 30, 32.
Air 97415, Oakland Center, roger. Pass the rollables, altimeter 3001.
Auto ignition. Lights should go out with power. Windshield anti-ice. Anti-ice for prop in the green. That is good. Turn that back off for now. We'll do a surface de-ice. We need full power for this one. Takes a lot of juice for manual de-icing. Press, you got a wing de-ice and then a tail de-ice. Just switch. We'll do a ground idle stop check. It's 1500 without moving the throttle. I'll let go and it will go back to idle. So we'll nudge the throttle, bring it back up. 1500 anti-feather, auto feather. Lights are on. We'll feather the left. Alright, that's a good feather. We'll get these engines stable. Feather the right. Alright, that was good, so we'll go ahead and arm that. So we're at 78, so 500 below that is 73. So we'll set our cabin to 7,300, which should give us about 800 feet per minute or so descent rate with this test here. So that's good. And we are cleared up to, what are we at, 78? Cleared up to 24, so we'll set that at 9 o'clock, which is 500 feet per minute cabin. And I think Telluride, I think we're landing higher. I think we're landing higher than we are taking off from. So field elevation is 9,000 at Telluride. And the altimeter is 3036. So we'll round that up to 3040, so 0. So we'll reset this for field elevation at Telluride, which is 9,000 feet. 9,000 cabin. So since we're landing at a higher elevation than we're taking off from, we just set and forget. So we are done with pressurization. Don't have to mess with that again. Let's do an EFIS test here. Taxi and Reco light. Alright, we're doing the lens 9.
Springs clearance, good afternoon. Shenet at 9:35, looking to pick up IFR clearance to Denver.
It's
United
108.
935, Springs clearance, clear to Denver International Airport, Spring 6 departure. Radar vectors at AIN, then as filed.
0.5.
Maintain 10,000, expect 12,000 within 5 minutes. Springs departure
303.
124.0, squawk 5711.
Clear to Denver, Springs 6 departure, radar vectors to Dane, then as filed.
273.
10,000, expecting 12,000 5 minutes later. Departure on 124.0, and squawk is 5711.
Alright, so we'll take
United
off on a heading of
935,
343. 9,100 feet. We can do left to 273. Back course localizer to lens, and then on our way to the rest of our trip. So that's our SID. Get our current ATIS.
9,000 broken. Temperature 16. Dew point 2. Altimeter 3022. Arriving runway 15. Departing runway 33. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar. Aspen-Pitkin.
My flight simulator hasn't caught up. It still shows 3024. It's usually about 20 minutes behind. So I know it's going to drop to 3022, so I'll just put it in the middle of those two, and that will be fine for a little while. Alright, we are on ground. Ground control and tower is on standby.
Medford Tower, Skyhawk 4563 Delta, holding short 14, ready for takeoff.
Sky 456 for Delta, Medford Tower, make left downwind departure, runway 14, cleared for takeoff. Wind calm.
Cleared for takeoff, left downwind departure, Skyhawk 63 Delta.
Yeah. I'm gonna run to the restroom. So I will be right back. Give you guys a better view until I return.
Seattle Center, Sky High 442 Kilo Sierra on the ground at Fairchild, looking to pick up IFR to Friday Harbor.
Number 442 Kilo Sierra, Seattle Center on request, standby. Number 415, you can make the request with NorCal approach when you get there.
Alrighty. Let's update our ATIS and we'll go ahead and squawk
Visibility 10.
altitude.
Ceiling 9,000 broken. Temperature 16. Dew point 2. Altimeter 3022. Arriving runway 15. Departing runway 33. Visual approaches in use. Read back all the way assignments and hold short
442 Kilo
instructions.
Sierra, Seattle Center,
Advise on
cleared to Friday
initial
Harbor
contact.
Airport,
You
water
have
7
information,
departure,
Oscar.
water direct. Climb and maintain 7,000, departure with center on 126.6, squawk 3503, hold for release.
Sky High 442 Kilo Sierra is cleared to Friday Harbor, the water 7 departure, water, then direct 7,000, 126.6, squawk 3503, hold for release.
Number 2 Kilo Sierra, reback correct.
Do radar mode. I'll turn the radar on in the air and that's fine.
Number 2 Kilo Sierra, still with me. Hold for release. Just call me back when you're short of the runway first and line and ready to go.
Okay, I'm ready to go, holding short runway 8, Sky High 442 Kilo Sierra.
Say again the call sign?
Sky High 442 Kilo Sierra.
Skyhawk or Skylane?
Sky High, it's the charter program. It's a Skyhawk, but they say Sky High 442 Kilo Sierra.
Alright, you didn't file for that.
Oh, my mistake. I'll just do this as a practice. 442 Kilo Sierra.
Over 442 Kilo Sierra is released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1922 Zulu, time now 1916. If not off the next 6 minutes, call back within 10 minutes from now with your intention. Frequency change approved.
All right, cleared for release. If not off in 6, call back within 10 with intentions. Frequency change approved. Skyhawk 442 Kilo Sierra.
Aspen ground, King Air 1399er at Atlantic, current with Oscar, rated taxi.
King Air 1399er, Aspen ground, runway 33, taxi via Alpha.
Tree via Alpha 1399er. Alright, we got Airline. Both sides. Doors shut. Taxi lights are on. Auto ignition is on. Fuel is good. Temperatures are in the green.
Number 751, Lima Uniform, Seattle Center, squawk 5356, maintain VFR.
Springs ground, this is United 935. Just push back off at gate 3 with Delta. We're ready for taxi.
United 935, Springs ground, runway 17 left, taxi via Hotel Echo.
Hotel Echo to 17 left, United 935.
November 751, Lima Uniform, radar contact 16 miles
It's a little
south.
run-up area over there on the side.
Number 751, Lima Uniform is cleared to Fresno Airport via as filed. Climb and maintain flight level 230. Expect flight level 390 within 5 minutes. Number 1, Lima Uniform, you're back, correct?
Switch to tower, departures 123.8. He didn't give me it at clearance, and if they don't give you the departure frequency at clearance, then it is listed on the SID somewhere. Here it is, 123.8. Okay. So we got landing lights, strobes. Aspen Tower, King Air 1399, hold short, tree.
King Air 1399, Aspen Tower, runway 33 cleared for takeoff, wind calm.
Runway 33 clear for takeoff, 1399. So we're gonna do pedo, stall warning, and we're gonna do
41399, are you still on ground frequency? Change to my frequency 118.85, please.
oh, sorry about that. Over to tower, King Air 1399.
Just change the frequency is fine. Number 442 Kilo Sierra, Seattle Sunrise in.
Guess I forgot. 1885 is tower, right?
Number 2 Kilo Sierra, thank you, radar contact 2.5 northeast of the Port Angeles Airport, altimeter 3009er second altitude. What was your assigned altitude? So you don't need to mention anything about 5,400. You say present altitude with your altitude assignment. November 415, contact NorCal approach 121.3.
Alright, prop is
Uniform,
full.
contact Seattle Center 135.15.
Airspeed alive. 60 knots.
NorCal approach here, 97415, level 8000. We have information uniform for Monterey, and we're requesting the RNet GPS Yankee runway 28 left from Wiggle.
V2.
Positive right.
Number 751, Lima uniform, correction, Seattle
Attitudes
Center,
check.
climb and maintain, flight level
Gear indicates
390.
up.
Number 97415, NorCal approach, thank you for uniform. Cross Wiggle at 8,000 and cleared the RNet Yankee, runway 28
Flaps
left approach.
indicates up.
Kind of break it up there. It's kind of scratchy. We're here clear for the RNF 28 left approach. And what was the altitude assignment?
Number 415, cross Wiggle at 8,000. Cleared the RNet Yankee, runway 28 left approach.
Cross
Keep the
Wiggle at
props
8,000. Cleared for the RNF Yankee.
full
28
until
left approach.
9,000.
97415.
Back up.
41399er, contact departure.
Over to departure 1399. See ya. Alright. Aspen departure, King Air 1399, lens 9, leaving 9,400 for 16,000.
Number 139er, Aspen departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb maintain flight level 210, 1399er. Let's do 210. Alright, gears up. We'll go to climb mode. We'll arm nav, so we'll intercept that localizer outbound. Back off for props. Just out of the red there. We can turn off these lights. Looks like Aspen, my weather injector updated, so we'll lower that. Well, until we get to transition altitude. Here comes the back course localizer, so we are turning now to intercept that. Keep auto ignition on while we're in the clouds.
Springs Tower at 935, holding short of 17 left, ready for departure.
Yeah, 935, Springs Tower, fly runway heading runway 17 left, cleared for takeoff. Wind 170 at 11, gust 23.
Runway heading 17 left, cleared for takeoff, United 935.
Sometimes they give us 125.35 for center. I don't know if that's a guarantee, but we're going to program it anyway. All right, we're going to switch to heading mode for a moment.
Albuquerque ground, November 969, Whiskey Romeo, Cutter
Go to
taxi.
GPS. And we'll switch back
9600, Whiskey Romeo, Albuquerque ground, runway 8, taxi via Gulf,
to
Echo 1,
nav.
hold short runway 12 at Echo 1.
Runway 8 taxi via Golf, Echo 1, hold short at 12 at Echo 1, United Whiskey Romeo.
That syncs up to heading bug. 26 knot headwind right now. That's going to be the case for a lot of this flight. Looks like we're coming out of the clouds here.
Number 1 Lima uniform, contact Oakland Center 132.905. Number 139er, contact Denver Center 118.57.
Denver Center 118.57, 139er.
United 935, contact departure.
Switching to departure, United 935.
Oakland Center, Venom 751, name uniform 300, climbing 390.
November 751, Lima uniform, Oakland Center, Roger. United 935, Springs departure, radar contact, turn left heading 090, climb and maintain 12000.
Denver Center, King Air 1399, flight level 180, climbing 210.
Number 139er, Denver Center, climb and maintain, flight level 240.
Climb, maintain flight level 240, 139er.
Number 969er, Whiskey Romeo, Albuquerque Tower, cross runway 12, runway 8, cleared for takeoff when calm. 9935, say heading. Each on a 090 heading, please.
All right. Turn the seat belts off. Give our passengers some tables. Did that too fast. All right. Well, that's it. So I will stop this part of the video and we'll pick up the last part coming into Telluride, because it's going to be kind of boring up here in the clouds. So see you in a minute. Alright guys, we are descending into the Telluride area, and I'm just going to ask for an RNAV approach, so we'll get that set up. So we'll go approach, is it 20? Yeah, 9 Yankee, from
935 to set and maintain 8,000.
et al. And again, we didn't have to change anything on the pressure. There's no weather out in front of us, just cloudy. It's like a little bit of rain around the cones of VOR, but nothing too major. No, 30, 35, or 34. And it's 1832.
Telluride RGNL weather.
33.
Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 3,600 scattered, 5,600 broken, 7,600 scattered, temperature 8 to 2.3.
When we're about 10 miles out, I'll ask for the approach. Set our tables back. And we need to turn the seatbelts back on. Seatbelts are on. Denver Center, King Air 1399. Current with weather at Telluride. Request RNAV Yankee runway 9er from Cones VOR.
Number 13, 9er, roger. Cross cones at or above 14,000. Clear the RNAV Yankee runway 9er approach.
Cross cones at or above 14,000. Cleared RNAV Yankee runway 9. King Air 1399er.
United 935, turn right heading 080.
I waited till I was at my sound altitude before I requested that. That way he knew that I was using the right altimeter setting. I think I'm gonna go straight to
vertical track.
get rid of that.
Bird Diner West Romeo, contact Albuquerque Center 127.85.
2785, Niner West Romeo.
Let's make sure there's no
Albuquerque
weather.
November 9, 6
No
West
weather.
Romeo, level 240.
And
Bird Diner 600 West
CTAF
Romeo,
for
Albuquerque
Telluride is
Center, the Amarillo
123.0.
3012, set up pile discretion, maintain 12000.
3012 and PD to 12000, Niner West Romeo.
Yeah, 935, turn right heading 130, intercept runway 16 right localizer.
Flaps up.
Okay. So we keep 13,000 until Semka.
Yeah, 935, 900 miles from Jetson, cleared the ILS runway 16 right approach.
Yeah, we'll do all that jazz. Auto ignition. Let's make sure all the weather looks like it's supposed to.
Deliver 13999, no traffic observed between you and Telluride. Report cancellation of IFR or misapproach airborne on this frequency, or you can cancel on the ground within 5 minutes of landing on 122.2. Frequency change approved.
Roger, frequency change approved. Talk to you shortly. King Air 1399, thanks. Alright, so we're going to go to CTAF 123.0. We'll keep our code. And I've got VNAV activated here. So we're going to go props full. Conditioner levers full, and minimums is 11.5, so we should see the field by 11.5. Comes our top of descent. Let's drop the gear. Flaps full. Telluride traffic, King Air 1399 established on the RNAV runway 9. Full stop, Telluride traffic. So again, it's pretty high minimums here, so it's 11.5, but I already see the field, so we are fine. Winds are calm. Usually it's blowing the opposite way. Usually I have to go over the ski lodge, but a day like today, that won't happen. Wouldn't be able to see anything. Normally you'd have to fly the missed procedure if you don't see the airport up by 11.5, so I'm just going to stay on this procedure. And we are 6 miles. Telluride traffic, King Air 139, 5 mile final, RNAV runway 9, Telluride. Gear down, full, 3 green. Missed approach, be a hard right turn, back up to 15,000. I think we're getting some October elements, some fall-like weather. There's a drone, but I'm not going to worry about that.
feet to minimums.
Put 122.2 on. It's like simulating a phone call to Denver Center after we land. We'll use that to cancel our IFR. It's like landing on a cliff.
Feet to minimums.
Alright, yaw damper off. Autopilot off. We're gonna have to fly a little bit level here because it's an uphill.
100 minimum, 100 feet. 50 feet.
And we are landing behind this guy. That was kind of fun. Did a formation landing. It's just a drone. That's just a recording, like it's AI. Telluride traffic, King Air 139, exiting the runway, taxiing the parking, last call, Telluride traffic. Alright, so we'll do anti-ice on for that. Turn those off. Landing lights and strobes can come off. This is a busy place, apparently. Apparently some days the drones are busier than others. Alright, let's go over to the phone call. We'll cancel our IFR here. Turn off our pitot heat, stall warning. Taxi light, Rico.
Alpha 39, American 1141. American 1141, roger. The ramp area is completely non-movement, so just position yourself short of a taxiway and be ready to go with your position there. Runway 17 right. Taxi via Alpha November, Mike.
Alpha November Mike to 17 right. My apologies, American 1141.
And we'll turn off the coffee maker, furnace, and seat belts. Denver Center, King Air 1399 on the ground. Cancel IFR.
We're 1399er, thanks. Received. Have a good day.
You too. Alright, so come over here. Pressure is 0 for that stuff, so we'll turn that off. We'll turn off the bleeds, the pressurization, all that stuff. That's good. Turn off the oxygen. Hang on a second.
Number 969er Whiskey Romeo, contact Amarillo Approach 119.5.
Dog was crying to go out.
Uniform, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Alright, prop sync, already turn that off.
Amarillo Approach November 969 Whiskey Romeo level
Oxygen
2000,
off.
November, I think.
And we'll turn off
969 Whiskey Romeo, Amarillo Road.
avionics. And we'll turn off our EFIS switches, inverters, feather the prop. Fuel cutoff. Turn off the gens. Yeah, we'll see what that landing looked like real quick.
Disconnected.
Disconnect from that.
$500 feet to minimums. 60 knots. 200 feet to minimums. 100 feet to minimums. Minimums. 100 feet. 50 feet.
All right, we'll set our cold and dark. See if we can check out the waterfall real quick before I end this whole thing. This looks pretty cool. This is a ski resort. Even has animated gondolas. And it does have snow textures too when you want snow. You got the town of Telluride here. And sometimes the waterfall animation works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's an issue after you do a replay. So I might have borked it. But we'll see. It looks like it's actually working. Little animated waterfall here. And sometimes when you get close enough, the plugin will have the sounds. But I think, oh, there we go. Just takes a second for the plugin to kick in. So yeah, nice flight, guys. Guys, have a good evening. Talk to you soon. Chase out.